So in this particular video, let's check if the given relation is reflexive or not. Okay. So in this particular program, first functions and its parameters, elements and result are assigned to reflexive. Okay, reflexive function ge assign ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Next, you have two loops. This is the outer for loop, idu inner for loop. Okay. So what happens in outer for loop is every elements in the set are iterated at least once. So iterate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು. So next ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ inner for loop ಏನು it checks for pairs, it checks for identical pairs there. So ಒಂದೊಂದು pair check ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಒಳಗೆ. So outer for loop, that's one thing, inner for loop is another thing. And you have to understand that for our in this given program you have to check if the given relation is reflexive or not. So ಎರಡೇ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಟ್ರೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ in this situation first f ಗೆ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅಗೇನ್ f ಗೆ ಟ್ರೂ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಇಫ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ. if identical ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದರೆ why, because we are trying to find reflexive and all the pairs should be identical, then only we can call it as reflexive. For identical p and we are combining elements c and c function ಆಗಿ combine ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. If it's identical then it will apply true and will return true. Otherwise if it's not identical then it will break. So if this is identical, even ವೇಳೆ identical ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ true ಅಂತ return ಮಾಡಿ break ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. When it breaks it comes outside the program. Then what happens if it's not identical, if it is not identical then it will return as false. And return as false and it comes outside the loop. Okay. Next what happens after main procedure agide, then we have to check, we have to define our elements and result. So elements so L and a vector ಅಲ್ಲಿ we are combining the list of values. Again in this particular result a list ne whole ordered pairs ನಾವು combine ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ here as usual. Then what will happen here is if last if condition, if the particular ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ element and result ಇವೆರಡು if they are reflexive, ಇವೆರಡು ಸೇರಿ reflexive ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಮಾತ್ರ this will print as reflexive, otherwise it will not print, it will print as not reflexive. Okay, so ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. As you can see here we have got the output as reflexive. And one way if I can change these values, one way ಈಗ BA ಅಂತನೇ ಇಟ್ಟೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ವಾ CD ಅಂತನೇ ಇಟ್ಟೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವಾಗ it will print as not reflexive, it is not reflexive. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆಲ್ ಪೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಕಲ್, ಇನ್ ಅವಾಗಲೇ ಅದು ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ we have, so next program we have program to implement logic gates, not and or and XOR. Okay, very easy program in our ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. X is true, Y is false. If it is true then it is 1, if it is false then it is 0 in truth table wise. Now here we have to display not gates, not and or X now display ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. Here what we are saying, cat not of X, not gate, we are displaying not gate. And again here we have an exclamation mark. ಈ exclamation mark ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಈ exclamation mark it represents as not. So not X, X is true, then here it is not X. So not X means negation, not gate is nothing but negation. So 0 becomes 1 and 1 becomes 0. So in this case if it is true then it becomes false. Okay, next and gate ಅಲ್ಲಿ multiplication. So true and false, meaning 1 and 0. So 1 into 0 is nothing but 0. Again here false. Next OR gate means addition, plus. So x bar y with meaning true on a 1 plus 0, it is 1. So it returns as true. Okay, ಈ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಶ್ is anything but it goes to the next line ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ತರ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ತರ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Next as usual we have XOR gate. So in XOR gate what happens is different values will return true, same values will return false. XOR ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ಕೇಸು, different values, ಈಗ 1 0 ಇದ್ರು ಟ್ರೂನೆ, 0 1 ಇದ್ರು ಟ್ರೂನೆ, ಬಟ್ if it is 1 1 or 0 0 then only it will return as false. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ in this case true and false, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, false ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸಾರಿ ಟ್ರೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. as usual. I'm gonna copy. As you can see, again not false, again false, true, true. Okay, since they are different values, that is why they are